O nosso amigo MrBeast. Sobrevivi 7 dias numa cidade abandonada. Tô, MrBeast, estás bem, não? Deu-te algum treco? Ah, vietnamês também não vamos lá, não é? Em português muito menos, desculpem lá. Obrigado.
We just got dropped off in the middle of an abandoned city and we're gonna spend the next 7 days here. And there goes our only way out. We are now stranded for the next 7 days.
Como assim, tão preso?
Are we doing this? For content.
This once beautiful city was bombed and abandoned because of war, which means the only people here are us and our cameraman. At least that we know of.
So I guess we start
Como
off
assim? Como é que há uma cidade
But we
completamente
knew that our
abandonada,
first
velho?
objective was to explore this city and find a safe place to call home for the next 7 days, which starts with exploring this building.
All right, let's see what's
Isto é
down the
pieta,
bottom of this
100%.
building. I assume under this wood is
Como é
a
que-
floor. Only one way to find out.
Oh, olha, Mark Robert.
Crazy. I feel like I'm in a zombie apocalypse. This is wild.
Oh, look at this.
And after a little more
Como é que eles
exploring, we
encontraram,
stumbled
tipo, um
across an
sítio?
area that might work for our shelter.
Oh my gosh. I think this is where we should set up camp. You can see the entire city over here. Plus, we have a roof
Fuck,
to
mano,
protect us from rain.
isto não faz sentido.
And now that we had
Como é
our
que é um
home base
sítio que é, tipo,
decided, the next
totalmente
step was to
abandonado?
open up the supply crate left by the helicopter on the roof.
Let's pop open this crate so we can build camp.
We need some gear. Oh, whoa.
Que
This
pessoa-
crate
Peraí,
contains
também eu
all
tinha
the
ali uma
survival gear
Tinha ali uma pessoa a andar, não tinha?
up the supply crate left by the helicopter on the roof.
Let's pop open this crate so we can
Aqui.
build camp.
We need some gear.
Parecia ter ali um gajo a andar. Não?
This crate contains all the survival gear we'll need for the next 7 days.
And so we don't have to carry stuff all the way down the stairs. We're just gonna drop it.
Oh,
Ah, MrBeast que se parte. Ah, está. Não só parte, como já
We
partiu.
have a perfect assembly line. Chris, it's raining sleeping bags.
Ei, tenta apanhar, tenta.
Dinner plate.
Hey, Chandler, don't let it fall.
Agora vai limpar o cu a notas.
but jokes aside, it was time to actually start surviving now.
Who wants fire duty?
We'll get it.
We're on bed duty.
Chris got started on making a fire with Mark.
I'm personally a fan of the log cabin when it comes to fires. Eagle Scout. Did I mention that yet?
Ah, mas com o Mark Robert eles estão safe,
While me
mano.
and Chandler looked for
Do nada
something to
pegam ali em
sleep
2
on.
calhaus, fazem,
For like 100 years ago?
sei lá,
Found a
mano,
mattress?
urânio.
Yeah. Where?
Ei,
On
que
the second
nojo.
floor in the corner.
Ei, que nojo. O que esse colchão já deve ter visto. Por favor, MrBeast, não toques nisso.
That's all you.
Thanks. You should wrap that thing in a tarp so you don't get destroyed by
Nojo,
bugs.
mano.
I'm gonna wrap that mattress like a burrito.
And while Chandler took his chances with his sketchy mattress, the rest of us decided to sleep on wooden doors.
There's no shot that you're more comfortable than me right now.
Que nojo.
There are so many buildings we have yet to explore in this city. Tomorrow's gonna be insane. We'll see you in the morning.
Even though our first day in the city went pretty smooth, something eerie did happen to occur later that night. While we were sleeping, Mark and some of the camera guys woke up to the sound of breaking glass not far from the camp. Which made us start to wonder if we were really alone inside this city.
I thought I saw something.
Vão
But
ser
on top of the
roubados.
freaky noises, this shelter was way too windy to sleep.
How'd you guys sleep?
Pois, devem ter rapado um frio,
So
por
in
cima à
pursuit of
beira-mar,
better
mano.
sleep,
Não foram
we
muito
got up,
inteligentes.
got breakfast, and got prepared to find our new shelter.
I mean, this is the first time I've had chili for
Tipo,
breakfast, but
à
I'm so
beira-mar,
hungry, I kinda don't
uma merda
care.
Well, since
completamente
the
aberta.
raft. When have I
Deve ser
ever been this
o frio
excited
do
over
mar,
canned
mais
chili?
I think my
gelento.
brain tried to
Puta.
forget about that. Thanks.
So after a nutritious breakfast, we took off our drone to seek out a new shelter in the unexplored buildings.
We haven't explored that
Ah,
building.
esse-
We haven't explored
Desculpem, chato, eu não me meti.
those hotels. It is an
Legendas.
actual city here.
However, upon scanning the buildings, we did stumble upon an unexpected guest.
There's a cat.
There's a cat down there.
I'm gonna
Gatinho.
land the drone right beside the cat.
Oh, here comes the.
Oh,
Gatinho
oh,
fofinho.
oh, look at that shot! Chris, look! Oh, it's sniffing the camera. This cat has like no survival instinct. I promise we are not paying this cat to be an actor. As fun
eu
as playing
duvido
with
largo,
these cats
aposto
is,
que
we
o
need to
gato é
focus on
um-
shelter because it's gonna be freezing
é um
tonight.
And so
robô,
we
mano.
started our journey to
É um
find a
droid.
sufficient shelter for the challenge.
Ooh.
Ei, mas isto
Wait,
era
what?
tipo um resort, mano.
Freezing tonight.
And so
Estou
we
bem
started
curioso
our
na que isto é. Isto tem ar de ser tipo um resort que era fechado e pronto, foi
journey to find
falência.
a sufficient shelter for the challenge.
Ooh. Wait, what is this?
Whoa.
Mas já parece que
This
está
is
bem
all-
limpinha, velho.
It just has this type of like aesthetic to it that is like beautiful even though it's ugly.
Zombie apocalypse aesthetic.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, is that a pool?
Wow!
What the
Ah,
heck?
top, uma piscina toda fodida.
Back in the
Era
day,
tudo que eu mais
this
queria.
used to look something like this. And after decades of rotting from being abandoned, this is what we're left with. Wait, there's a soccer field?
Ah, alguém fez um desenhinho já que tem ali no campo.
I was
Com
done.
jarda.
I bet this soccer ball is older than me.
Me older than all of us, for sure.
Well, besides Mark, he's old. We have two options now. We can keep exploring down this cool-looking tunnel and go check out the neighborhood, or with the hour of light we have left, we can prep for nighttime and not freeze all night.
Not freeze.
That sounds like a good idea.
I agree. And after spending the entire day looking for a new shelter, I just can't get over
Opa,
how
quartinho, lugar
massive the
fechado.
city is.
Não há
We
lugar
finally found a
fechado.
place fortified enough to call home. So we don't freeze tonight, we're thinking of setting up camp in this room right here.
We'll have a fire pit right here. We can tarp the wall right there. It's gonna be comfy.
Yeah, Mark's gonna do all that.
I said we.
The only hard part is, come over
Se
here,
arranjarem
our
sítio
current
fechado,
camp
já
and
não
all
levam
our
com
gear
vento.
is all the way over there. I hope this place really works out, because it's gonna be a lot of effort to set up. With the sun getting low and the temperature rapidly dropping, we made our way back to the old camping spot and packed up to settle into the new base. We're heading to the new
Por que
campsite.
eles já não lavavam as cenas?
The new camp. Okay, we got a lot of cleanup to do to prep this for tonight.
This looks like a terrible place, but whatever.
And after finding a more weatherproof base, we spent the next few hours dragging in as many of our belongings as we could before sundown. And because it got dark so fast, we couldn't bring all of our resources to the new base. So aside from one water bag, cans of chili, and a couple old mattresses, this is all we had. What does everyone think of our new place?
Ah, dá para voltar para trás, ninguém morre.
It's much warmer. Camden? What? It was now the third day of 7
Sim,
doing
Finn
this
são ele
challenge.
tinha
And
arranjado um
once we
sítio
got
com paredes,
up,
não
we
é?
continued
Não,
exploring.
ali ele vai com o
These
vento
stairs
do
are actually
mar.
steep. On this whole staircase, 3 of the stairs are normal. This beach is nice.
It actually smells like the beach.
Ah, tipo, a praia está
It
bem,
is.
está bem
Not too
limpinha.
far in, something strange happened. You guys see someone?
What?
Or don't you see that reflecting thing over there under the stairs?
Oh, I do.
Jimmy,
Yeah, I'm up
remember
solo.
how we almost died the first night from glass bottle attack? I wonder if that's where the glass bottles came from.
It was in this moment we realized we actually weren't alone in this abandoned city after all. And once our cameraman spotted this mysterious person on our drone, we did what anyone else would do. Let's go check it out.
Investigation.
That building is
Ah,
sick.
sim, vamos
Why
atrás
is
de uma
this
pessoa.
mansion beside this giant motel? Decades ago, this hotel stood as a first-class
Yeah, resort.
vacation
Yeah,
resort.
estás a
But
ver.
years of war turned this once picturesque property into a city of ruins.
Cupari.
Let's head on in.
Onde é que será que isso é? Na Croácia? Mas não é uma ilha. Ok, pelo menos o sítio existe mesmo, não foi feito só para eles.
And what did we just
Não
get
é
ourselves
CGI.
into? We totally don't wait for the cameraman to walk in the room before we go in. Anyways, oh, it's getting dark. Everyone stop, stop. Candy.
We should go in there.
I'll go first.
Okay, thank you.
Tem
Think
sim
it's a
docinhos.
Feastables
Quem quer
bar?
docinhos?
What the heck?
Criancinhas?
This is starting to get very eerie.
Vamos
And I
dar
think
dos
Mark should go
docinhos.
first. Look at how deep this
Oh,
hallway
caralho,
is.
como
Also, if you
punha
fall
aí.
over here, you might die.
There's a very non-zero chance somebody could be in here and like attack us.
Oh,
If someone
caralho.
attacked us, what are we doing?
Every man for himself.
Yeah, whoever's the slowest just dies.
Whoa, what's that light? Hello. I'm creeped out now, guys.
We spent the rest of the day searching for the lurker, but once it started getting dark, we could only hope that later he wouldn't be looking for us. And now that it's dark out, here's what we've actually been waiting for. Give me Big Bertha.
A grandona.
Oh, Big Bertha. Notice how you can't see that building over there. This is the
Publicidade
world's most
da
powerful
lanterna.
flashlight.
Puta.
Now you can. Bro, I bet the fish in the ocean are tripping. Oh, it
sem
stopped
bateria.
working.
How the mighty have fallen.
The pluses of our actions is we gotta play with the world's strongest flashlight at night. The negatives of our actions is now we gotta walk back in the dark.
That was bad timing. Way scarier going
Que é
to
que é?
this place
Não
at
bom.
night.
Yeah.
Eu ficava ali a dormir no
It
telhado,
really feels like
caralho,
the world
que
has
ia pela
ended
aquela
and we're just
escuridão lá
like
dentro.
surviving.
So to avoid being murdered in cold blood, we went back to camp. We're back at camp!
I'll get a fire going.
I'm hungry.
There's literally only chili left.
And so with the last of our supply here, we're
Vamos mamar
feasting.
chili.
Tomorrow, if we got some tables and 7 chairs,
And more food.
that'd be awesome. But when we woke up on the morning of day 4 out of 7, we realized that
Já
we
vão
were
ter
already
quatro,
running
foda-se.
low on supplies. Our bag of water is out of water.
Do we have more?
Point the camera at that roof. All the way over there.
I wish I had more than 100 calories in my body to go get it.
Nose goes.
What does nose goes mean?
Sounds like you're going.
He's gonna need help. He can't carry it on his own.
So Mark and Chandler set out to go all the way back to our
Tadinhos,
original camping
sobra
spot and get
100%,
more
mano.
supplies from the crate.
Chandler and I were on a side quest for water.
This is a main
Quem é
quest.
que é o
They get the
barbudo?
water. We don't want to be useless.
I'm fine.
I don't want us to be useless. So we're gonna go try to find a table and some chairs. But we didn't get very far before
Sim,
Chris got
casualmente
distracted.
vou encontrar uma bicicleta, mano.
Here? Jimmy!
Yeah,
I found a bike!
that looks like a nice bike. Where'd you find that?
In here! This is the coolest abandoned city ever!
Having fun?
Já, tô mesmo a ver.
Alright, I'm gonna go
O
look for a
dono vai
table.
buscar a
let's
bicicleta,
go.
quero ver a
How are we
festa.
gonna get the water out
Vão
of
levar no
this?
focinho.
Oh, it's heavy.
The thought process is that this is a house.
Okay.
And what do people have in their house?
Tables and chairs.
Exactly.
Wait, hold up. Look at this. Don't move.
Yes.
Tá um banco, mano.
It's a chair.
Mark, strong.
A little help here, Chan.
This bag of water is over 100 pounds. And so my buddy
Made it
Mark,
now.
being the science YouTuber that he is, had an idea to get it down from the roof more effectively. But
Ei.
Our rope, bro. We need stronger rope.
what you're watching is real. Mark literally deleted half of our water.
Merda.
Bad news.
Hurry up!
Hurry up!
The rope broke and all the water splattered on the ground.
This was actually a very serious problem.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me?
Pisa, mano.
Sorry. Don't worry, dude. We got one bag of water left.
Carry this one down, please.
And now that half of our water is actually gone, the only possible way to complete this 7-day challenge would unfortunately be to send 2 of us home. So Chris and Chandler volunteered to leave the city, leaving Mark and I with just enough resources to make it the full 7 days.
Genuinely, I would be
Se calhar
scared
não
if we
deviam
left
ter
Jimmy
o
with
catering
anybody other.
atrás das câmeras
think you
para
guys-
eles.
You guys.
But before they left, we wanted to have one final feast with the whole gang.
Now that's a feastable
Oh my
smoke.
gosh.
Pista,
My
vamos.
hair. Yummy.
Great melting point on the chocolate, Jimmy, if I may.
If you've tried Feastables before, the ones that used to look like this, you haven't tried Feastables. Our brand new formula tastes so much better. Genuinely, go to Walmart, try Feastables, and tell me what you think.
It's honestly way better than the old formula, but don't take my word for it. I just worked at NASA, so.
Olha aqui a NASA.
Well, I just had s'mores, so I can go to the boat now.
And so we launched a flare to signal the boat, which was actually pretty cool.
Bro, look how cool that looks. Wait, it's lighting up the entire city.
But the not cool part
Nunca
is now
tinha
that
visto uma
Chris and
putada
Chandler
dessa
are
funcionar
gone,
em vida real.
it's just Mark and I surviving in this city.
I feel so lonely.
It's the first day without our friends,
Não, pois,
but
com
we're gonna
menos
make the
dois
best
dá
of the
mais medo,
situation.
não é?
Our objective for today is to upgrade our shelter.
Mas já
We're
só
gonna put
faltam
up
mais 2
tarps and
dias.
windproof this room. We're gonna build a fireplace in here and heat it up. We're gonna find shelves and tables. We're gonna make
Como é
this
que eles
place
vão
look like
construir
a home.
um
Some of the
fireplace?
ideas we have planned, I might stick around till day 14.
He's lying. And so we started exploring some nearby buildings to find furnishing for our shelter, which is when we found this awesome shelf, this little table, a
Oh, pega
massive
lá.
carpet, and
Ai,
also this
ai,
metal
não.
thing that was found by our
Essa
camera guy.
carpete deve ser nojenta.
man. Bro, that's comf.
I found a fake TV. We can make it look like we have a TV now. It's a good find.
Wow, that's just so cool. It's like courtyard with the arches. Each
Hey,
building in the
sítio-
city
sítio
has like its
fotográfico.
own personality.
What can we do with these?
We could use like a vent system like
Fotogénica,
this,
é isso que eu
combined
queria
with
dizer.
these. We can make a fireplace. Like actual wallpaper.
We have wallpaper. What do we use it for?
To make the house a home, Jimmy.
It's like we went grocery
Good.
shopping, but instead we grabbed a bunch of 30-year-old garbage. Honey, we're home. We found all this stuff. Now we're gonna start
Olha aquele
decorating.
cameraman.
No
que-
longer surviving, Jimmy. We're thriving.
I like that.
We
Ou é-
literally
ou é o
spent the
guia?
next 4 hours moving all of the rubble out of our shelter.
mas estão
which
três a
made us
trabalhar,
pretty
isto assim não
thirsty.
vale.
Water in these sacks tastes like
Mas eu-
trash.
yeah, eu
We
ia
all brought a
perguntar,
circle water
tipo,
bottle because you can put a flavor
Porque é que eles não
cartridge in
tinham
it
limpo o
and make
chão,
water
estava
taste
cheio de
good.
tralha.
This is my first time drinking a circle bottle. Delightful experience.
You can determine the intensity. So if you're feeling really audacious, you can have level 9 flavor. Or if you're just a wuss, you can have level 1 flavor. Wanna try a 6?
6. I'll match your 6.
That tastes awesome. Which flavor are you using?
I'm rocking fruit punch because it's got energy. And you know what we need right now, Jimmy?
Energy.
Buceta.
Good thing
Oh,
Circle
fuck.
has our
Pensei
back.
que
And
era
now that
buceta.
we had been hydrated, it was time to start crushing these renovations. When everything's said and done, this room will be the greatest room in an abandoned city you've ever seen.
Pá,
It's
já,
our new
deve
shelf.
estar para ser confortávelzito.
See that? See all that dust? Oh, isn't that
So
satisfying?
fun.
And now that the shelf is clean, we can use it to store food. For some reason, over half the food we packed is chili, and no one here likes chili. That's the
Por que
non-chili
trouxeram
row.
chili?
That's
What
the
the
chili
fuck?
row. This is the feastables
Caralho,
row.
uma caixa de
right
fita
there.
não podia
Now we
faltar.
have a
Chocolate
table
até dá com pau.
to put our circle water bottles. Mark has a 22-ounce bottle. This is the 32-ounce bottle, and they have a metal double insulated bottle that you could get for free right now if you buy 10 flavor cartridges.
What a steal.
No, it's not a steal. It's free.
Oh.
Não é roubada, é de graça.
That's gonna block a lot of wind.
And with our new door in place, we also hung up this huge tarp, which will allow us to keep all the heat from the fireplace inside our shelter.
Oxygen comes in, fire burns, sends heat in the room, sends smoke out. This is redneck engineering at its finest.
And finally, after being cold for so long,
Pega lá.
right,
Look at that.
Eu a duvidar.
Have a
Por que eu
fire.
duvido?
I
Eles
can
têm
feel
Mark
the heat
Rover,
coming
eles
out.
conseguem construir uma nave com uma pedra e um pau.
Abandoned city.
Anyway, go to
Pega lá, puta
truecircle.com/MrBeast or scan the
do
QR code on
fogueirinha
this
que
face
fizeram.
if you want to order a circle right now. This
Já
is the
ficavam ali
final
para 15
room.
dias.
We have plenty in the corner. We have our
Bastou os
beds
outros
that are now
caras irem embora
smaller.
para eles
Tell
darem
me this
upgrade.
isn't genius. This is Mark's iPad in the TV frame. Obviously, some nice lighting, a furnace that is heating up the room, a real table with chairs, and a shelving unit with the scraps of
São
food we
aqueles.
have left.
É o
And a
Helsinki e o
dirty
Oslo
towel
a
we
jogar,
can
a jogar
This
xadrez.
is survival. But just as our night was going so well, for the 5th day in a row, we heard
Oi.
broken glass.
Mark, I'm right here, dog.
What was that?
Man, we are having such a good day, too.
I want to go see who's upstairs.
Ele tá com uma
Life
knife.
is a threat, but I'm not going to use it.
Ele tá com uma
Hey,
knife
if you're
na
up
mão,
there,
mano.
Just come out. I want to be best
Oi.
friends with you. Are you serious?
Sim,
You're
sim.
not pranking
Sim,
me, bro.
imagina,
I swear.
à meia da noite, um gajo com um tino daquele tamanho na mão a dizer: Ah, anda, eu só quero ser teu amigo. Sim, sim, deixa-te andar, deixa. Era eu que me aproximava, é o Ias.
What is this? What? Oh my gosh. This is the most Mark Rover thing I've ever seen.
O caralho.
You swore! So, turns out Mark was pranking us, and he was the one dropping bottles this whole time.
I've got a remote control here, but no one suspects it. I can put it in my sleeping bag, and I can start launching glass bottles from the roof, freak everyone out.
Waiter,
Oh my
mano.
gosh. I thought I could trust you.
Boom.
Olha!
Now that Mark's not pranking
Fodeu,
me,
fodeu
he
tudo.
re-rigged his contraption.
Explodiu
He fools
com
me.
o. Oh,
Here you go.
I'll take one.
pega
As
lá,
well. That's kind of cool.
pega lá, chocolate assim a
To be honest, it
fácil
was pretty
acesso.
easy to forgive Mark because we only had one day left in the challenge. Good
Já
morning.
passaram bem rápido estes dias.
Morning! Abandoned
Aliás, não se passou.
It's so much colder out here than it
Mas
is
mesmo
in
assim,
there.
eles ainda não encontraram o último gajo.
Go back!
It's now the morning of day 6. All the modifications we did were phenomenal, and it was at least 10 degrees warmer. That was amazing.
Slept incredible.
Mark, on our last real day, I say we go have some fun. Yeah!
Jimmy, is that a kayak?
I know what we should do with it. Ah! Oh, now someone can kayak in this pool. Me and
Ah,
Mark
pensei que-
really
pensei
did
que era
have a lot of
iam
fun.
eles lá
We
para
played
dentro.
baseball, we played soccer. Mark even taught me how to skip rocks, scientifically.
There it is.
And even screaming at each other from different
Pega
sides of
lá.
the city.
Mark! What? Let's throw things off the roof at the same time!
Great idea!
To be honest, doing all these kind of dumb things really did take our minds off of how lonely the city really was. And by the time the final day of this challenge arrived, after cleaning up camp, we only had one objective in mind.
Ei,
Leaving this place and never
podiam ter
coming
deixado
back.
ficar a casinha, podia ser que algum sem-abrigo quisesse, não, eles fizeram tudo. Enfim.
Huge shout out to Mark. He didn't have to do this. He has his own channel. He's very busy. Here's his channel. I appreciate you. And let's get out of here. Let's go!
By the way, I'm giving away $10,000 a day every day for the next 15 days to random people who buy our new Feastables bar. Go buy the new formula. It tastes amazing.
Por 10 mil pau, vamos comprar uma barra de chocolate por 10 mil pau, tá top, mano. Um gajo compra por 1,5€, saca 10 mil pau. Stonks. Pá, muito bom. Por acaso curti a cena de vídeo. Sempre sou o único que sempre tive aqui esta cena tipo de sobreviver em lugares abandonados. Não, pois não. Isto é tipo um sonho tornado realidade.